And the woman goes, "Told you, she's not here anymore." You can see Brax doesn't believe her. Course she is. You've just got her hidden in your hut, haven't you? I told you, she's not here anymore. She's out gathering herbs and plants. She will be back within the next 3 hours. You can wait out, we'll let you see her, and then you must go. Well, we'll let you see her if she wants to see you. Sorry, I apologise. There is a bit of history with us here and Brax. Has he by any chance called us witches?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And you, what did he say to you about coming here? Did he hire you?
Kind of. We just sort of offer out services to whoever looks neediest.
And
Not
that brute
so official.
was Didi, was he? He can handle himself.
Yeah, it was less him and more his entire company.
Arthur
of people.
Carivelios, you've realised that this person has not made any signs of attacking or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Given that, I mean, we do get that there is some sort of conversation, especially with Brax's shouting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've
the
heard what
canteen.
Brax is shouting, yeah.
So, I will walk over to Orthica and pluck one of my ears and give him a nudge to do the same. I
Yep.
will say, what the hell is going on here?
I don't know. Been dragged into some kind of domestic. God's sake.
Wolfen's body language is probably like he's getting more relaxed.
Wolfen's
I mean-
Like
bizarre.
standing down from
But weren't they supposed to have some kind of component for getting the ship going or something along those lines? Was that a lie as well? I don't know.
I remember it wasn't Brax that gave you that one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mind if my companions come over?
Please do. I will. Shouts in, Branach, more, Aoife, put the kettle on.
I'll turn around and wave them over.
You see Wolfen turning fairly relaxed, like waving you over. You obviously know his character pretty well by now, so
Yeah.
you know that he is.
I'll hold up my hand and go, Wolf and Frostbite. These are my companions.
Well, welcome to our humble abode. Hidden away. A few people make it here, but I see Brax has given away our location, and you can tell that he's not welcome, but she's not going to have a fight. I'm, well, to be, let's make sure we are open and honest with each other. I'm Morna Bogwalker. My husband and my daughter, my husband Branach and my daughter Aoife are inside at the moment. Welcome.
I just shrug towards Orthica.
I will turn to Brax and just be like, so, let's have some truth out of you, shall we?
Well, they've got my Rilla.
They got
Okay.
you what?
They kidnapped my Rilla. I want to see my Rilla. My, as in, my Rilla is the name Riila. Or Rila. Rila.
Yeah, I am perfectly aware that he's talking about a person. I'm still asking you what. He's. Can I? Is he? Does it appear like he is tiptoeing around a topic, that he's hiding something?
Insight?
Good choice. Excellent.
Yes. You are vaguely aware that it has, as with many people in this adventure, has not really saying all.
Well, what is this Rilla?
She's
Your wife, your sister, your dog. What, your wife and your sister? Jesus Christ.
no.
Humans.
My
Except he's not human, is he?
my sister.
And why do you think they have her?
Well, they took her from me, didn't we? One day we were out here and just camping and hunting, and Rilla had disappeared.
And
And
why
I found
do
out
you...
she was here, and I've tried before, and I thought, well, if I was to follow you here on Evelina's request, I might be able to see her without having to put a torch to this place.
And you think torching the place where you think your sister's is going to be good for your sister, right? You're not the one with the brains in the family, obviously.
You can see him bristling. Bristling with that. I just want to see my sister. I want to see that she's okay. Come on, you've got business here, I've got business here, and then we've got business somewhere out in the ruins, which are just a mile to the east.
No, you decided to create business here. I knew we should not have taken him with us.
It's just a bad idea all round.
I would have come anyway. You couldn't have stopped me.
Well, we could have gone our separate ways at least, honestly. Oh.
Okay, here's the thing.
Right.
You're going to turn around. You're gonna go back. And we will see that we have your sister visit you and talk to you.
No, I want to see her here. I am not going back until I have seen her. And if that means finding her out in the wilderness, I will.
Well, then off you go.
Have you actually got any proof that these people are hags or whatever, or witches, or...
Curse the witches, they live in a hut in the middle of a bog brewing lotions and potions.
Oh. That's... Sorry, that's your proof.
Wow, so you must be a pirate because you live on a ship. Or a slave trader. Or a fisherman. Or are you a merman? Obviously, I can clearly see the fins now that all the stones have fallen into place. Do you see how flawed your logic is? But maybe they are witches. They probably are witches, but not by your gauge of determination. That's just... Listen.
Master Wolfen, would you like to tell them they can come in? Bye.
Yeah, I waved them over. It looks like they're having a long conversation now. This is quite normal. I'll pour out some tea.
Oh. Compared to Ivalios, what's the stature of Brax?
Oh,
I mean,
He's a hobgoblin. He's a
Taller, bigger.
probably 6.5, 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Ooh, it's taller than me. Okay.
So
Oh.
I will walk over to him. Whilst I do this, I will untie the knot
Oh, of
on
course, yes.
the rope
Yep.
connected to Orthica, and I will lead Skull with me. Have him sit next to me. I'll stop like a little farther than my arms reach away from him. And I will not look at his face anymore. I will look at his
Chest.
collarbone, probably. And I will just talk straight, as if I'm talking to a tree trunk. And I'll say, now listen here. We will give you one last opportunity to have this settled in a peaceful manner without any bloodshed on either side. So you can either unroot yourself and march back to the ship, or I will tell my dog that he can have eggs for his second breakfast.
Intimidate.
You will try
With
and talk to
advantage.
your sister.
Because you're using school against you. School's technically helping.
Good thing I had advantage.
Lucky, very lucky.
I'm not going back to the ship, but I'll leave this area here and wait for you. I made a promise to Avelina I would help you with the other part of this quest.
You
I'm
showed
sorry.
us the way. You helped us. Now move.
I'm sorry. I'm. He's kind of blustering a
No,
bit.
you're not. And you're not good with words. So just walk.
Velios, a word, if I may.
You can have several.
I mean, he could clearly be wrong, but you and I both know that chances are we're still going to get attacked. I wonder, would your friend in your sword, would she be able to sense anything? Maybe tell us something we can't see or don't know. I mean, she's quite attuned to those kind of things. And I guess if she's in the sword, they might not know she's there.
If those are the type of people we suspect them to be, I'd rather not.
That's fair. I'd just like to get a read on this place without alerting them to the fact we're onto them. Oh, and Wolfen's drinking tea. Oh, God.
Yeah, he's probably already poisoned by now, so
He's definitely poisoned.
yeah, well, at least we can just slouch him over Skull's back and have him carried back. Let's just hope he doesn't vomit into his fur. Brax, you're still here.
I'm going. I'm going to go and try and find that item from the ruins.
Make your... Yeah.
And he walks
off.
Just let him walk. Come on.
Find
He
his
got...
dead body next session.
Right, so what are we actually doing here then, now?
We're going to not have tea with the supposed witches and figure out what happened to Brax's sister, and then we're gonna figure out why what was her name again?
Rila.
Avelina. Avelina was actually having trouble with them, and then we'll probably kill some people, and then we'll go find this object that she's looking for.
Yes, I suppose that's fair. Oh, Wolfen's to eat biscuits now. Oh my! Don't teach him anything.
That's probably human If we're lucky.
Thinking like a happy wave.
So I was sure Morna goes to you, Wolf, and so your companions are obviously not very sociable.
Oh no,
Sort of
quite the opposite.
understatement.
Quite the opposite.
At least they got rid of Brax, but to just assume Brax is he won't go far. He wants to see his sister. Anyway, more tea.
Oh, I'd love something. It's
And
delicious.
then out pops two more, bringing kind of a human man and a redhead female. Introduce themselves as Brannoch and Aoife. Aoife is spelt, just to be really confusing, Aoife, but pronounced Aoife. Through the open door there, you can see, you get the smells of kind of things brewing, and you can hear a pot bubbling. And I mean, even round the hut, there's hanging herbs. The pots are full of herbs and plants. It's like every hollow from the vantage up from about what 5-10 feet up on the platform around the hut. The hut's obviously lifted off of the bog, so it's not damp or anything. There's quite a wide variety of plants and such, and you get a glimpse of a table in there, and hanging over it is a wheel-like chandelier, quite low down.
Am I getting any sense that something's off with this picture? Kind of like do any of the proportions of the house look wrong, or is any kind of blurring, or anything which is going to make me think this isn't exactly what it seems to be?
Insight. Or
Okay.
perception or investigation.
Let's have a look and see which is the better one. I have a feeling so. My insight. Yeah, I'm going to use insight if that's okay.
Okay. As you're kind of looking and staring intently, it just seems to be, yes, it is straight out of the storybooks that maybe you were shown when you were growing up and things of a witch's hut, but you also realise it is absolutely apt for what it is doing here in terms of the setting.
Yeah.
Keeping it out of the bog and keeping it dry in this sort of environment.
Yeah.
We'll finish sharing out some honey for everyone's tea.
Brilliant. Just bear with me. You chat among yourself, decide what you want to do between certainly Orthica and Delios.
I mean, we could just shoot them, I guess, and then see how they react. No, that's probably a bad idea.
It would be
isn't
an
it?
interesting change of pace to not get shot at first. But then again, there still is a slight chance
That they're normal.
that
I'm not-
they are just people living in the bog. I mean,
Would you
get it.
choose to live here?
compared to the wreckage of a ship,
Guess
with
it's-
less waters, yes. Yes, most definitely.
Well, I
I'd
can't.
probably
nothing-
spend my life trying to drain this bog, but yeah.
It all seems reasonable. Nothing seems out of place. I just. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old cynical dragonborn.
You're not that old.
Just cynical.
It comes with the job.
It really does.
Small talk around the table that's sitting out there with you, Wolfen, is talking about the festival in Somerton and trying to get their potions ready and trying to collect more flowers, and you get the impression Rila is out getting those flowers for the potions and things. Bit of mattering about Brax, but nothing particularly untoward. They do say though that he's one for causing trouble and maybe telling a few told stories. We just eke out our living here. This is where we want to be, away from everybody. We travel to Somerton once a year for the spring or late spring festival.
I'm probably avoiding the subject of Brax. Why do I want people to say Drax? And just like making small talk about the local plants and like what kind of herbs they have hanging up and
yeah,
that
I mean
sort of
a
stuff.
lot of standard herbs, but there's dried
just-
heathers. There's below you get the scent of what seems to be lilies in the pond there. On the deck when you would have gone up, you would have seen a carnivorous plant. And they said, and we've got these. They're pretty amazing, great for lotions and potions. The snap blossoms, not the easiest to find, but that's what Rayla's doing. She seems to have got very good at, very very good at persuading them to be cut, basically, without her being eaten.
So they get quite big then.
They can get very big. Evelios Ortica, are you still sitting there? We'll just say
No,
I think we're making our way across. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll come in on this conversation, and Evelios, you are looking around. Both of you looking around. There's a real, considering we're on a heather blanket bog, this is almost different. It's like it's cultivated, but not in an organised manner. So you've got mushrooms, you've got different grasses, you've got shrubs and bushes and berry bushes, you've got flowers, and then Evelios. Actually, did all of you come across these at one point, the snappy flowers, or is that the other game? Evelios, you might have come across them in the Fae, didn't you?
I think I've encountered them.
Yes.
No. Travels through the Fae were...
No, the Ingeborg stuff, or I'm sure you came, basically, Venus flytrap flowers. I'm sure I've had you come across them.
Nope, we had, whilst in the Fae,
is that the other game?
Evelios did not have any issues. His sister did encounter something.
Right,
like
so that's
that
the wrong
from
game. So
another
yeah, so you're
person,
seeing,
but-
so you'll see here and there small little, and you hear a little snap, and flies are buzzing and things around. And as you get up to them, goes, "Oh, welcome. Your friend has not
I've poured you some tea here.
not given your names, and we didn't ask, but I'm Morna. This is my husband Branagh and my daughter Eva. Welcome.
Hello.
Not often we have visitors here. It's not the sort of place people come visiting.
Well, I mean, I can imagine that's probably the case.
You look worried.
Well, let's just say it's been one of those days.
It's not been that bad. We've had
No, it
worse.
hasn't.
So far, I'd hate to be rude, but do you have a lavatory of some sort, or a spot for just relieving myself? I don't wish to impose, but we've been walking for a little while, and I don't think the lunch we had has quite sat well with me.
If you go out to the back of the shed there, oh god, why is this not matching up? There is a small long drop toilet out the back, which I haven't put on the map.
Oh, I thank you. That is very kind of you. I really do apologise. Oh, you've got 2 maps, Francis.
I know. I'm just trying to realign because for some reason the alignments
Okay.
changed.
So you have quite a cozy place in the middle of nowhere.
Are you going to introduce yourselves?
Would you mind doing the introductions? I really.
Are you going off?
This is Orthica Della Stormstrider.
Yes, hello. Please do excuse me.
He's a famous author. To be, and
We
this
don't.
is
We don't have time for those
Velios.
books. We just do read books on herbalism and such. My daughter might quite like to talk to him maybe at some point. She certainly likes reading.
He can spin a good tale.
She'll always go to the library in the temple in Somerton to catch up on and maybe even buy books from there.
I don't think she'd like his books.
No? And you, sir?
I'm the one with the wolf.
Oh, come on, you must have it.
He's a Velios.
I could just imagine Evelios clipping
Yeah,
Loken.
just like I'm going to give him one of those looks that
Yeah.
just feels like that.
That's probably going to go over his head.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and yeah, you're getting a sense. I mean, this is an unusual place situation, but they're seeming as genuine as people could be or out in the wilds in the middle of nowhere.
So what happened with
Yeah, see, the
Brax
thing
and
is,
his
he
wife?
claims you took his
I didn't
sister,
know. It was...
Sister,
which is
she came looking for refuge from him.
why?
Overbearing, not letting her do what she wanted. She was more interested in her plants and herbs. He wanted her to be fighter, like he is.
I hate how logical that sounds.
Is that Daniel hating that? Or,
Yeah.
or Evelios?
Both.
Why not both?
What are you doing, Orthica? You don't have to tell me what you're doing in P, but
Sitting there.
He's,
I assume that was a thinly veiled attempt to get into the hut.
no, he's basically he wants to get out of line of sight of everyone and far enough
Cast
away.
a spell.
So yeah, to use my wand of detect magic. So I'll check that no one is watching me as I find
perception?
the longhouse. Yeah. Okay. I mean, he is going to go in the longhouse.
Which house? Where?
Perception. Not longhouse. The
Long drop toilet at the
Yes.
back of the hut here.
perception. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the impression that they're all thoroughly engaged with their tea and cakes and things there, and sir, would you like some? They were very polite, almost too polite. They're quite well. You get the impression, Evelios, that they're quite well cultured, or have been at one point, even though they're living in the wilds.
Yeah. Exactly.
You do get lots of pings of magic, Orthica.
Okay. What types am I
Oh
seeing?
God, no! I have no idea what lotions and
Okay.
potions and things like that are.
But is there anything big that stands out?
Can someone
Or is it all
tell me about the schools again? Because I can never remember the schools of magic.
conjuration, evocation,
Abjuration.
necromancy,
Abjuration?
abjuration? What I'm looking for is I am looking for big illusion.
Divination?
Right, there's definitely abjuration around.
Okay. But yeah, big illusion magic. That's what I'm really looking for. Is anything being disguised, hidden from me, that kind of thing.
There doesn't appear to be. There's definitely abjuration. You are very... I'm just trying to work out what a blowing wheel would have.
Any necromancy?
There may be a touch. There's maybe an item in the hut that has a bit of necromantic power. I'm thinking the object that you're looking for is probably conjuration, possibly conjuration or transmutation. I'm not so sure. I'm not a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
And there are obviously, you get pings of different kind of sort of magical items. Potions are magical as well, technically.
Yeah, of course. And are they radiating any magic themselves?
Can detect magic do that on people as well?
Well, I guess it's just
Yeah. Yes,
you know,
they have magic in them.
Yeah, they do. Okay, but you know they. Okay, but there's nothing I'm picking up that makes me kind of think this is a major problem.
You're picking up a lot of magic, so you could decide whether you think that is a major problem or not.
Yeah,
and there are blips of magic out in the kind of the boggy bits, particularly where you don't really see. So yeah, like somewhere over to the right there's the will-o'-the-wisps, or what look like little fireflies or whatever.
Yeah.
They're not will-o'-wisps. So that's the wrong.
Roughly whereabout the kind of conjuration transmutation kind of magic, whereabouts is that roughly coming from?
In the hut. God, I can't believe how nervous you folks are. Well, actually, I can't. I've done it myself.
Some of us.
Okay, I will
And
flush
you
the
are
toilet.
also aware. You also now get a feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good because I'm sat on the toilet at the moment casting this spell. So
You are actually going to the toilet as well.
yeah,
No,
of
I'm
course.
assuming when you come out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, really must not eat the local herbs and. Ugh.
Arthur, could join us. Cup of tea?
No, I'm fine, thank you. My stomach's still a little bit unsettled. I've got some water. I think that's probably
Got something for that. We
Oh,
have
but you love
ginger.
this one with pine needles. Yeah.
No. I mean, I do appreciate it, but yes, I'll just
Anyway,
stick to
right.
something else for the moment.
So, how did Brax get you here then? What did he say?
Well, he indicated that you were evil hags.
Hags don't have to be evil.
I tend to disagree.
Some are. In fact, most are.
You make a valid point. Unfortunately, we've gone off some previous experience, and let's just say we have yet to encounter nice hags, as it were. Okay, maybe that's just changed. Are you are you
You want to know if we were hags?
well, I mean,
There are 3 of us, after all. We know the stories about hags.
Well, yes, I mean, I'm just curious.
We let that rumour run.
Ah,
keeps people
that
away.
makes a lot of sense. Yes, of course. The prying eyes and all that kind of stuff.
But are you, though?
Depends what you define as a hag. We have magic. My daughter here is a druid
Ah,
in training. I'm but a herbalist with a magic enough to brew potions.
Well, a druid who is a herbalist and someone who's brewing potions and things like this.
My sister years ago
I mean,
left us. Well, when we left the city, my sister God, I wish I could remember where I put that one. My sister set up her own apothecary.
Coven?
oh.
What was that, Daniel?
Coven?
Right. If you want to think of us as a coven, you can. We're not
It's
here
not
to harm
about
you.
what I want to think, it's what we want to know, because
We have magic. We are not hags.
Well, there you go. That was simple enough, wasn't it?
now to wrap this up,
good enough,
Wolf and you need to stop eating those biscuits and drinking so much tea. Lest we'll be stopping every 5 minutes on our continued journey.
You feel quite invigorated, Wolf, and you have 7 temporary hit points.
We do
we
still
don't?
have
What you get for
have
scoffing
places
biscuits that
to
strangers
go.
give you.
Anyway, in regards of Brax and his sister, now I do understand your reasoning, and I've only been around him for less than 2 days, so
I already feel like I want to get away.
I get it why she doesn't want to stay with him, but apparently he has not had a chance to cope with this separation, so it would be, I think it would be in both of their interests to have an amicable separation.
I agree with you, but
we don't have time to take those things into our matters. We are not exactly what one would describe as people person. So if you're looking after his sister and she is well, I don't think it is unreasonable to extend this request to you and help her out with this as well. I think it will be in her interest as well.
well,
If not, honestly, we won't be the ones dealing with Brax's irrational outbursts of anger, and I think you wouldn't want them, even for the sake of peace of mind. You got a nice place here, way too wet for my taste, but still, I get why you don't want to stay in the city. So yeah, there's that, and I think we'll be on our way.
Oh, there was the other thing.
Right.
Oh, yes.
You do seem to have a certain item that does not belong to you. And we were tasked to return it.
is that the one Brax tried to steal a few months back?
That's probably it, yeah.
Possibly so, but if it is not yours, is he actually stealing it? We can discuss this
We
the
salvaged
entire
it.
rest of the
We
day.
salvaged it years ago from
What do you
the
want for
shipwreck
it?
that mismatched community live in now. What is
What
it
do
to
you
They
want,
are
friend?
also surprisingly friendly.
They
And
are.
would probably be willing to trade with you if you wanted.
Well, they would have sent someone other than that brute. Yes.
That was
Oh,
a
there's quite a lot of
poor
other
choice on
people.
their part.
Maybe both
By the
of your
way,
communities could
you know
benefit.
Brax hasn't gone back home.
No, we know.
We'll deal
What?
with this.
Okay. We're looking... Right. Okay, you're talking about trading and things like that. What if you find an object for us?
I'm going to look her straight in the face and be like, how about no?
So there's a small box that we have
Oh,
been
I
looking
got,
for.
I got,
Where
I
is
got a
it?
mess kit. You can have a small box from me.
No, this is some magical artifact that is supposed to, let's put it this way, allow help with kind of nature and enable us to grow our plants somewhat better than what we can out here. Just a magical boost.
And you need people with fighting expertise, people who know how to defend themselves,
Yes,
because there
please.
might be unforeseeable or even more likely
It's-
foreseeable dangerous encounters that might prevent you from getting this item yourselves.
This is actually what Isrila's doing at the moment, as she's searching the ruins for this object. She came upon a book in the temple at Somerton.
Okay.
Well, it's not out of our way, so...
Tell us what we're looking for and we'll try
A
and
small adamantine and kind of obsidian filigree box.
Sounds familiar. Have we...
That's not...
You've been asked to fetch it by Abel.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That was what I was going to be. I was just like, great.
Okay.
So, what is the item that you want from here?
your chandelier.
They point to it and they go, "Oh, this thing that's hanging." Props. This thing that's hanging
Excellent.
up.
That's the fella.
Well, I better lay that flat. It's gonna go clatter. Well, if you want to trade, I mean, you bring the box, we will give you that. And we'll work out what else we can use to hang our candles on.
Well, we'll see if we can pick you up something to hang your candles on as well. Who knows?
I guess we best be on our way before Brax meets up with his sister.
Oh, yes.
Ah, yes, that was
Wolf
a
and
slip on my
Swallow and
part.
thank those nice people for their tea and biscuits.
Aoife goes inside and you hear some kind of clinking going on. And kind of almost... She's not said much at all. And I wouldn't say she was shy, but she's quiet. Not said a word, basically. And maybe has sat there twisting her hair a little bit. And she is late teens, early 20s. From what you can see. She goes in and she comes out and hands some potions, which you recognise when you see them. Even though they're in slightly different bottles to what you're used to, you recognise a potion of invisibility. You recognise a superior healing potion.
That's
I just had a mental block. And this one, he goes, this is she looks at her father, and father goes, that is a poison that is effective, super effective against some of the nastier plants out there.
no.
Did you just make, did Evelios make that kind of gulp there?
Wow. Plant food.
So,
But yeah, if you bring us that item, we'll trade you that and more. Whatever you need for your onward journey. And maybe we will see you in Somerton at the festival, if you are heading that way.
maybe.
I highly doubt it.
But we'll see you. I mean, the ruins where Rila is, they're about a mile, 2 miles at the most.
Well, we'll see what we can find, and we'll let you know. Thank you for your hospitality. It was greatly appreciated.
And don't let people like Brax convince you that other people are not what they are, or other people are not what we actually are. And you have shown us nothing but courtesy. Most people that come here, well, they stay clear. I do believe Brax was going to use you to kill us.
Yes, I mean...
Do not trust him.
We don't
worry
trust
about
anyone.
that. We don't trust anyone. We don't even trust each other.
Wolfen was like, what?
I'll give you just another one of those looks. Oh.
Well, see you in an hour or two, maybe?
Yeah, it might be longer, but we'll see soon.
Actually, it probably will be, because it's going to take a while to get through the bog. Oh, what's your travelling through the bog? Avoid the dark pools. In other words, you can see those ones over there, and she points down to here. Just avoid those pools.
Okay.
They are a tad acidic compared to the others.
Yes.
God, I can't wait for the desert.
You will find way markers. Just cut branches of the old trees here. Always keep them to the right. They should have small pieces of rags on them.
We'll know what to look for. Thanks for the advice. Stop stuffing your face with biscuits, Wolfen. We need to leave.
He's like cramming something in his pocket. Okay.
Thank you for trusting us.
Yes. I mean, it's yes, what he said.
No problem.
Always best to guard your backs, isn't it?
Yes. That's a weird thing to say, but we'll be off then.
See you soon.
Okay, now you're just trying to make it really. That's just...
Oh.
And on that note, with suspicion still great in your mind.
Oh yeah.
Confusion. 100%. Looking back, wondering at what nastiness is going to be blasted at you as you turn your backs and walk north, kind of eastwards away from this place, following the path, which is actually quite easy to follow. Except here and there, you're aware some of the rags have gone off of the sticks, the old branches.
Awesome.
I'll pick them up and put them back on the sticks
not
and
to be
branches
seen.
whilst passing.
They're not to be seen on the ground or anything. The sticks are there. And then you start realising one or two... The sticks have been fairly evenly apart, and then there's one or two missing. Fully missing. And we'll finish at that.
I think the last thing I think the last thing I'll kind of say is, do we honestly think that the elder chap in the boat would want a artifact that helps things grow?
If it helps fix the boat, I mean, it's made out of wood.
That might not even be what it's for.
Exactly. He didn't strike me as the most helpful type, as it were. This was for
like him because his mouth was as big as yours, though he was just a third of your size.
Oh, he was after something. He is the type of person that seeks out things to help themselves. I can smell that kind of thing, you know.
We'll see. I'm fully expecting to kill someone by the end of the day, so...
At least one of them's going to end up...
Box or book, trinkets, thingamabob. But it doesn't really make a difference as long as we finally find a way home.
And, Wolfram, no more signing up for quests.
You know as well as I do, it just sort of happens. I've got 2 now.
And we need to have a discussion about your naivety. Don't just accept drink and sweets from strangers, Wolfram. How many times do we have to tell you this?
I don't think
and whilst we're on this
before.
Yes.
Of the 3 of us who had mouthfuls of delicious biscuit and tea.
Well,
That
you
presumably
did. That's
were
the
poisoned.
problem.
And, so who's won here?
Well, us, because we're not going to die. And on another note, if someone offers to show you some puppies, you say no.
Just so you can turn into a
Puppies
puppy
are
yourself.
really cute, though.
No,
I do like puppies. I'll probably say yeah.
We do have a puppy ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Skull goes up to Wolfen and licks Wolfen's face.
Good boy.
You don't
Licks
need to have
the
anybody
crumbs
shoot.
off your face and then off the floor.
Oh, God's sake.
If he starts vomiting because of poisoned biscuits, you cling his fur.
Yeah.